Oh shit. That nigga just threw a mean combo. Bitch. Oh shit. Them boys down fucking single digits. Boys fighting. Caruso. Razor.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the #10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action.
He's loose on the right. Inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. Crosses the 30. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. Out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Got it.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Timber. Come on, set.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set.
Dropping back, it's Beck. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the right. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, you had the 1st down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going to the run, it's Miller. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Simpson. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. It's caught. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The give to the back. Alabama will get the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Looking to pass, it's Russell. Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
It's complete. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He caught it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Ready up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Come on, set.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Bauman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Beck. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. It's on target and complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Gets away from one. He's got space. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Gets away from one. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Floats it out in space. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling.
Hey, chat, that was a really good game. That was a game I ain't played in a long time. I enjoyed that game.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team
Win or
played
lose.
for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another
Rest of the season,
presentation
yeah.
of EA Sports College Football.